Where do we land? Smack dab in the middle of
89.
the year was 89.
Oh, yeah, no, this is a pretty rad year to be in. I haven't been here in forever.
You know what came out in 89? Christmas Vacation.
Oh, yeah. That must have been... Well, actually, I don't know all the history of it. I feel like it's a smash hit. But...
We shouldn't rush to Christmas.
All right. No.
This isn't a Christmas special. We're not lost yet. This is Halloween material here.
Yeah, and that had probably a theatrical release, unlike the movie that we landed on today.
Yeah. But 89 was pretty good for some Halloween thrills. As you had Pet Sematary.
Yeah.
Which only got...
tired animals in that movie.
Couple films, eh? We also got the fifth installment of Halloween, The Revenge of Michael Myers.
A Mastermind
So that
thriller.
Franchise was a third of the way through.
Right. We got Tired. We got Masterminds. What else we got in 89?
Dream Child.
Oh, is that a Freddy?
Yes, it is.
Oh.
Nightmare at Elm Street, the fifth, also.
We could have landed on any 84 through 89.
Wait. So I just watched I wanted to do the classic marathon of Nightmare on Elm Street.
We both did. The best of intentions, I tell you.
But we did it.
It's not what the master had in mind.
We didn't intend this at all, but we ended up doing the Nancy trilogy. Because Nancy's in the first one, the third one, which I think is probably my favorite Dream Warriors. Love Patricia Arquette. Larry Fishburne wasn't even Lawrence yet.
Oh, he was still in that Apocalypse Now
Larry,
shit.
And he hates Larry. This was probably his first, he's a man now. Got derailed there, but also in Wes Craven's New Nightmare.
Oh, that's right. I still got to see it. I feel like I haven't earned it yet because I didn't make it through all the other ones. But.
And these guys were playing catch up with old Kane Hodder there.
Oh,
Kane Hodder,
the Hooterman.
Yeah, Hooterman. He was in number 8.
What?
With Jason Takes Manhattan. Probably one of the lesser known.
Well,
it's like Freddy's New Revenge or whatever.
Yeah, it basically, I want to kind of spoil it because it sucks so bad. So close your ears for a second, but
it's like it's the same thing as King Kong, the same thing as Jurassic Park Lost World.
Yeah, he winds up out on a boat. He walks through a couple alleys. It's actually probably Canada. They got 10 minutes in New York to film. He scared a bunch of children, probably.
Yeah.
You know,
he's trying to do normal stuff. Yeah. He's like riding the bus.
Yeah, but it kind of sucks.
Oh yeah.
Like for the name, it does not live up to the name Manhattan as far as set pieces.
Yeah, it definitely went a little downhill after Corey Feldman. I think that was like the peak.
Mm-hmm. A trilogy of those.
Yeah. But I didn't mind...
And they all start the same, which I like.
Not Jason X, but what was the one before that?
Goes to Hell.
Jason Goes to Hell. That one was alright.
Yeah.
Punches the guy's face in and he turns around and all caved in and stuff like that.
Oh, fuck yeah. He demolishes people.
The scariest movie of 89.
What was it?
The hardest to watch.
Yeah.
Tetsuo, the Iron Man.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe for the ASMR out there, though.
Oof.
You know, if you're into the sound of scratchy metal.
Play that while the kids are coming up for trick or treat.
God, they'd be too scared to hag you.
Yeah. But we're talking about how many films all these franchises had.
Yeah.
Do you know which horror franchise outside of Dracula has had the most films? Dracula had 23 films. I don't know if they're counting like Gary Oldman, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's old Karloff just banging out fucking 23 films or something like that. They're all probably 5 minutes or something.
Yeah, not a second over 59 minutes.
You know which horror franchise?
Which?
Had...
Ooh, spooky.
Oh, that might have been a hint.
What?
Which franchise do you think had the most?
And which is a hint?
Maybe.
Fuck, man. What kind of fucking...
I feel like editing that out, but yeah. Witchcraft with 16 films.
The fuck is witchcraft?
I've never seen one of them, but look at this. Does this
show me something?
Bring me back some nostalgia? Just seeing the text.
All right.
That they use on the title.
I'll describe it for the folks out there.
Yeah.
The puppet master's hands, they weave a photograph of witchcraft.
I'm finding this. Yeah, okay,
It's going poorly. Scrolling. What?
Does that not look familiar to you?
Oh, yeah.
Just the title?
Yeah, and was this one served up behind a curtain?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Virgin Heart. Installments. That's weird if that sent me down that road.
It seems softly pornographic.
It's the 80s, baby.
At least.
You see all these films in the theater.
Yeah.
You just gotta have your hands up at all times. Imagine watching a movie like this. Can't even go for the popcorn. People look at you funny.
Yeah, you gotta keep your hands away from your pee-wee.
But we'll get to the second biggest horror franchise in the history of horror franchises, slasher films.
Witchcraft.
Puppet Master.
Oh,
comes in at 15 films.
Yeah, I had somewhere.
And it starts here. 1989, baby.
With the direct to video.
Yeah. Full Moon.
What a hell of a start, huh?
Full Moon Productions. Not only did they start like the B horror film straight to video.
It's like a core mini effort.
I don't know if they're the first people to do this, but all their films had this video zone at the end of it.
Right.
That'd be like bonus features.
Oh.
And yeah, you couldn't get that. It wasn't like now everything has bonus features and deleted scenes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But these guys were known for having like very detailed behind the scenes at the end.
Oh, interesting.
But yeah, isn't it crazy that Halloween has had only 13 films, but it seems like they're putting them out every year.
Yeah.
But they didn't even catch up.
These ones are under the radar.
Yeah.
I also saw on the Wikipedia that they had a gang of them, and I never heard of none of them after a certain period of time. That's for sure.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no. Like by 4 or 5.
Yeah. And I was also...
But what do you think it is? You think it's... All right, we'll get to that after.
Well,
I just added that to my notes, so we'll talk about that at the end. You keep going with that thought you had. Still got one?
That I never heard of a bunch of them. Oh, and yeah, I looked up some of the puppets that were in some of the other ones. There's like a gang of Nazi ones there. There's a couple movies filled with those. A couple of these movies, like, they're all written or directed by Davids, but different ones for a while.
Yeah. We'll get up to David Allen.
Yeah, is that this guy?
I got some stuff about him. No, it was Charles Brand that started it. He was like the Full Moon guy.
Yeah.
So...
Did this one get how it was made or anything?
Yeah.
It did?
I didn't see it, but I'm pretty sure they had.
What? I would have watched the shit out of... Dang it, Bobby.
If I'm being quite honest...
Yeah.
I was looking for it.
Right.
Like, just quickly. And that was the only one I couldn't find. Like, I'm sure it's out there.
Yeah.
But it was just, like, number 2, number 3. And I'm like, I don't want to watch this, so I didn't watch any of them.
Yeah. Yeah, usually I'll do a little bit of looking up of stuff afterward, but I didn't do anything for this. But somebody's got to have, like, a tier list or something for all the top 15. I wonder where the hell this one would rank. I don't know the IMDb rating. No, Rotten Tomato.
Look it up.
Man, and I was going through this with rose-colored glasses, that's for sure, until it started.
Yeah. They were riding high off of Doll Man before they came out with this.
No, shut up.
Yeah. We should watch a trailer for it.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure it's like someone jumping off and then it just shows like a doll of that guy hanging on to the like the handle of the car.
Right.
So it is a doll, but it's like grown man running around.
What the blazes is?
They didn't want to go full puppet.
No, they
weren't ready
weren't
for
committed
full
yet.
puppet. But then they ran into David Allen, who was Puppet Masters in the first one. He was their stop motion, and he handled all that business.
Cool.
Yeah. Director of effects.
Yeah.
Puppet effects.
Yeah.
He was a puppet guy.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Marionette.
And for like most of the time that they're probably just like I don't even know if they're probably on strings. I think you might have been able to see strings at some point. But
Yeah, they
definitely did some not too shabby stop motion through it.
Yeah, no, it was all right.
Yeah.
We'll get into that in a second.
Yeah. Tell me about the intro credits. I got nothing on intro credits. I know there was something.
So what I've been able to suss out here is that the intro music is kind of like carnival-y, like
The dark carnival, like the
and
where the fortune tellers and all that kind of the carnival is.
yeah. But my guess is that music is just the Puppet Master music.
Yeah.
Because I let 5 play for half a minute.
Yeah.
And it was the same tune for sure.
Oh yeah. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I think it works.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because there's a little bit of humor in it too. Like I don't think they want you to necessarily take these films too seriously.
This movie is a hell of a serious ride.
Just watch a straight face the whole time.
Oh, I did not crack a smile, I can tell you that.
Man, my phone is acting like your camera. Just keeps shutting off every 2 seconds. Alright, so where are we at? Intro credits.
Yeah, serious in
Just some close-ups of some dolls being made.
piano. Ominous. Yeah. Yeah, we got.
Yeah, I watched it with subtitles, guy.
Did you?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, I didn't do that for this one. Usually I let
Because
that
I
do
definitely
it.
saw like ominous music.
Oh.
Not for this part specifically, but
No.
they do that.
Yeah, but Jimmy F. Skaggs, his name is there. We're introducing, actually, Robin Freites. So, you know, if you've been following her career and wanted to figure out where she was introduced from,
Give it to me.
there's this introduced her.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Robin Freites.
And what does she do?
Remember the name? I don't know. She's one of the people.
Like an actress?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Let's
plays,
specify. Of course.
She
Yeah.
plays the wife.
Does she?
Yeah.
Of Neil?
Yeah.
Oh, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
So
I
Charles
want to-
Brand was the writer and the lead writer and producer, but the director of this was David,
there's one of the
Schmoller.
Davids. Schmoller?
who was a big hand in the Full Moon films.
Oh yeah, Schmoller Big Hands.
And before he did this, he was coming off of
Those big hands.
Catacombs.
Oh, so sick. No way he did Catacombs.
Mm.
That
Rated
sounds jazzy.
4.5 on IMDb.
4.5
Yeah.
out of 5?
do you want to know what Puppet Master got out of 5?
Hit me with it.
5.5.
Oh, those pass.
It's pretty good, eh?
Yeah. Might not get a new
Yeah,
bike
you'll
for
see.
grading,
Yeah,
but
you're gonna get 14 more films in that fucking regard.
yeah, what a progenitor.
So we get into the scene. We're at Del Boca Vista.
Sorry, just wanted to take a moment to thank Vivian Levy for being the caster of this.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Stellar cast.
She casted all of them.
Stellar cast.
She's the puppeteer.
Yeah. DOP, shout out to Sergio.
So you didn't come across David Allen?
Yeah, David Allen Productions, of course.
Yeah.
Dolls.
Yeah.
Dolls.
He's the motion stopper.
And, yeah, David Smoller, director. But, yeah, sorry, I interjected falsely there. We got cliffs, you're right. Water splashing, beach.
Yeah.
Got all mixed up for a second there at this nice little overlook, weird hotel resort. You got any other?
Made for a king.
Yeah.
That's California?
The Bodega Bay Inn.
Yeah, Del Boca Vista.
Yeah. Bodega.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's like, or was it Bogota?
Bodega.
Or Bodega.
Bodega.
Yeah, you got Bodega as well.
Yeah.
Because Bogota is the Colombia, right? But
Yeah.
Bodega is like a
Bodega.
convenience store, kind of.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
All right.
How'd that into the bodega?
All righty. So cool name for it, the Bodega Bay Inn.
Yeah, I didn't get the room name. I didn't get the room number.
Nah.
But we get to see William Hickey.
It's 45. That's the number.
Is it?
That itchy, scratchy vinyl.
Yeah. William Hickey. Recognize that face?
Recognize that neck.
It's funny that the only thing I can remember him in
Yeah.
is...
I do recognize him. I meant to look him up to see what the hell he was in.
Mouse Hunt?
Like the newer Nathan Laney one?
Yeah.
And the other guy who we don't see no mo?
Yeah. And he plays the father that's deceased, and they have the painting.
Right.
But his face keeps changing.
Oh.
Much like the puppet he is making in this scene.
Oh, yes.
Jester.
Jester indeed. Yeah, no, that's pretty cool spinning head thing they had going on with it. So, yeah, no, the effects don't
One
suck.
pony.
That's one for effects right there.
One for effects.
For sure.
Genghis Khan keeping 6.
Yeah, I also had to.
Why'd he never come back?
Have keeping 6 come to mind with in regards to how he was being a lookout there. From his little panopticon.
Because I think he even looks over and Andre Tulane, that's who William Hickey plays.
Yeah.
The puppet master.
Yeah. Maker of these little larionettes.
Yeah. And he's, I know. They're coming. They're coming. He can talk to them and everything.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Giving them little kisses.
Yeah.
Little ear kisses. And
Cuts to exterior day.
Yeah. We got, it was, do we have any of this little POV running around cam here
now,
too?
Yeah. Foot cam.
Foot cam, yeah.
I love that they actually have people doing the voices for these puppets, just like the breathing.
The huffing and puffing and stuff, yeah. No.
And you don't know who this is, right?
Yeah.
And you can't tell, how small is he, because he's hiding, behind people's shoes later and stuff like that. But he almost gets hit by a car. And that's not any car. Who hops out?
The Men in Black.
2 Nazis.
Yeah, I did not see that coming, as they say.
Yeah. Did you know that they were Nazis? When did you clue in that they were Nazis?
I clued in that they were Nazis when I looked. I guess I kind of thought maybe they were Nazis.
Yeah.
Maybe because of their outfits, but
Accents.
yeah, maybe accent. I knew for some reason, but when I was looking up,
They had Lugers.
sorry to fuck the momentum up there, but
I don't know. I did. I derailed it.
but when I was looking up the other puppets, there was tons of Nazi puppets.
Oh yeah. No, it's big part of the whole lore.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
On the same page.
Yeah, there was funny names like Maniskin and stuff.
Because, like, with the sharpshooter, or no, his name's not sharpshooter.
But there's, like, Blitzkrieg in there and Kamikaze.
But, six-shooter.
Yeah, I wanted to see
He's
him
one
in
of the
something.
best. He's a number 3.
He's a top
I like
tier.
2 and 3 the best. And, I really liked Six Shooter when he came out. I remember when that movie came out.
Yeah, I know.
It was like, look at this new guy.
Yeah, I know. Friggin' Toy Story comes and rips him off.
But they do straight up flashbacks of World War II in that one.
Oh, no
like
way.
There's lots of Nazis in that.
Yeah, I wonder how many of these I've seen in my lifetime. I don't got a ton of them in the memory bank, but I still have, like, an extremely special place.
Number 3 might even be the one where a Nazi... They bring back a Nazi zombie the same way they're bringing life to these puppets.
Yeah.
And it's like the person shot himself and then they bring him back to life and then he's like the zombie's trying to shoot himself again. So it's like zombie with the gun in his mouth. He does it again. I don't think it's a 3-timer.
What a twist.
Yeah. Even number 2 is quite a twist, but we'll get to that.
Yeah. So all black except for their scarves.
Yeah. And the puppet's still running.
Oh, yeah.
And you know what's happening right away.
And he's platforming and around, too.
He's trying to get there first.
First-person shooter.
Yeah. He already has the information. So he's not trying to relay the information. He's just trying to get back with the crowd. But, yeah, he's, like, hiding behind someone's shoe.
Yeah.
But didn't it seem from the POV that he's, like, fascinated by the shoe a little bit? The way that, and it's the same shoe from the 2 Jakes. Remember they're wearing the same shoes? It's that shoe.
Fucking A, man.
And then he gets
Good shoe spot.
And he gets hit by the door.
Al Bundy over here.
He gets hit by the door.
Yeah.
And it has
he's muffing and puffing
the bird
around.
chirping. Very subtle bird chirping as it's like...
You must have saw that in the subtitle. Oh yeah. No, I know. Yeah, like the Tweety.
Yeah. That was great. That was a great effect.
Yeah, I didn't put that in here, but I absolutely remember that. Yeah.
And Tulane's got a trap door built into his hotel room. How long's he been there for? It's one of these rich people just go and live at them. Yeah.
Eccentric Geppetto.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you catch a glimpse of Blade there.
Mm-hmm. You finally get to see who was running. Blade.
Yeah.
Probably the most infamous of all puppets.
Oh,
I think he might be in all 15 movies.
Oh, really? He's that reoccurring?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because they even show... They give, like, him a background story, kind of. Where he didn't always have hair. He actually had horns.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Horns to hair, the story of Blade.
Yeah. So you see him, he gets in the elevator, and there's 2, like, how are you in an elevator, and there's a puppet by your feet?
And you don't really see that.
I know.
Not very observant.
Yeah, not at all. Not at all.
It must take a lot of strain on the neck to look down there where...
Toulon has a ancient Egyptian artifact that he's rolling up and putting in this trunk with all his puppets.
Made a Fox special about that.
And finally, Blade is seen. Mm-hmm. And Blade's just as scared. Who knew he had a phobia of old fat women? He jumps higher than she does. But you can see that it's like, just seems like someone's holding the puppet.
Oh, he's spring loaded though.
Yeah.
Powerful springs. Little pistons.
But he makes it back just in time, Blade.
No, just to see the fireworks.
He gets into the trunk and locked up.
Oh yeah, no, safed away.
There's no way Andre could pick that trunk up and put it back there. It must have been one of those, like how
saying
they
he's feeble.
Boulders made of foam. Like, that was fake trunk.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That was a phony.
Fake trunk. Calling it out right here. Watch out, Puppet Master.
Yeah.
And take him down. Your fake trunk's been exposed.
And you can tell by this scene that director's got nowheres to go. Nowheres to be this guy.
Yeah, did he invent A24?
I know. Fuck. I think they all slept on set. And this was like a known thing about Puppet Master. It's like, and just the full moon guys in general, is to get the most out of as little as possible. Because, you're not getting theatrical releases. So, like, you're not getting the big money.
True.
And 4 and 5, they actually filmed as one movie and then just cut it up.
Nice.
So it's like really drags on those two.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm scared of them now. I'm now like afraid I'm gonna click on it.
Yeah. And you get to see Andre Tulane's packing too.
Oh yeah.
So you know these two guys got guns.
Oh
They
yeah.
definitely got
They're storming in.
Lugers or Rugers or Krugers or whatever they got.
Blitzkrieg.
But he's not letting them have the luxury. He's saying, if anyone's taking me out, it's me.
Lightning attack.
Seems to be a lot of suicide by gunshot to the back of the mouth in this franchise. Almost every film might have one. I know
That's not that creative.
3 of them do.
Yeah. Well, guns are scary.
No, it just happens twice in this.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen in the second.
So I guess he's not our guy.
Yeah, no. But they wasted the whole score on this one scene.
Oh yeah.
The score finishes and we move on.
Yeah.
And who do we get to meet?
I don't know. We're respawning here.
Kevin.
Kevin.
Doesn't he look like Kevin Jollymore? Like 80s Kevin Jollymore?
Oh, I certainly will appreciate that. As he's sleeping in a chair here.
Sleeping on the job.
Yeah, but then we get a little bit of trouble brewing.
That time of the month.
Yeah, no, it's...
Bad time to wear white.
yeah, when you start cowaddling.
Yeah. Yeah, he opens up his shirt. And
it's Tentacle City.
hate to stand by him.
Yeah. Ugh. Yuck.
Yeah.
So unnecessary. Such a bit of hard work for such a short, not even related to anything that I can think of offhand thought.
But that is after the premonition of the guy with the gun up to the girl's head.
Oh.
You can't save her, Alex. And then the leeches happen. So it's like dream, dream, dream.
No, I'm stacked.
Yeah, wake up.
Listen, guys, we're going to be filming a lot of dream sequences.
Yeah. And then we got to the carnival.
Boom.
Don't we?
Cocaine Cleopatra. Cut to the palm reader.
Yeah.
Why did I put Cocaine Cleopatra?
I don't know, but I like it.
Yeah, I do too.
Must have been a big neon sign of Cleopatra being like...
Oh, is there a statue? A white statue. That must have been what happened.
Oh, made of cocaine.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
Oh, they
Phyllis
party.
in. Yeah.
80s ain't done yet, baby.
Yeah.
You're still holding on.
The summer
They're carving that shit
The summer
into
of
everything.
nosebleeds.
Yeah. And we get to see
The palm reader.
a familiar face. Not the palmer, but the palmie.
I was focused on the palms, not the face.
Yeah.
I was reading minds, not...
That girl was in Reanimator.
Got a face. Yeah. Is she?
Yeah, the one with their bow there.
The mind reader? Or the
No, the
wife?
readee.
Or whatever?
Yeah.
Husband and wife, is it?
Yeah. Yeah, she was from Reanimator.
Oh.
Yeah. She's Megan.
There's only like 2 people in Reanimator.
And
You
she's
think...
one of them.
Wasn't even that long ago.
Yeah. 2 years prior to this film.
Yeah.
87.
Fuck. She was a big star. Got him Puppet Master too. Did you hear that?
But, yeah. And this is a huge trope. That
Oh.
the palm reader.
Did this not invent all these tropes?
Maybe it did.
I don't think so.
But they always seem like bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
You can never tell if they're bullshit or not.
Oh.
Because she's like doing the classic. Yeah,
It's an unsolved mystery.
Yeah, we'll get back to this next week. But they're always going on about, oh, is it your grandmother? What? My grandmother's dead. Oh, I meant your grandmother.
Yeah, yeah.
What? My grandmother's Gan's gonna... Yeah. You're gonna be rich.
Does Delilah mean anything to you?
Yeah. But then once she sees that they start, there's a little disbelief in the yurt.
A little DB.
She has a premonition of her throat being slit.
Uh-oh, that's troublesome. Yeah, she's overcome. Suddenly the psychic powers are deflected off of these humans. Come back on her.
And it's a weird choice for her to get her throat slit in her premonition.
Yeah.
And for him to get leeches in his premonition.
Yeah. And this crystal ball is getting the fuck out of hand.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, yeah.
And it's all too much to bear for this lady.
Turning on her.
Yeah. Quite the deflection. But that's fucking NYC, baby. I don't know. Is there a conclusion to that? She just
was
kind of...
that New York?
Oh, yeah. No, he was
in
going to get a good job. She was going to get a good job. They were going to have some fun. He was going to design a good building. I feel like I'm skimming over the best parts here. All this little...
Oh, is it just her fucking with them? Being like, oh yeah, he's going to make it big, and said something about him in school. She's like, what are you talking about? He never went to school. He was in construction.
He's a fool.
No, it says, you're going to make all your money off of retail. And they're like, retail? What are you talking about? He does construction. And he's like, oh, a shopping mall. He's going to build a shopping mall.
That's right.
That's where he's going to make all his money. And she's like, oh, keep her.
Writing is tight.
Yeah. And we get to go to... So this is kind of playing out like It Part 2. The way that it's going to all the characters. We get to see...
NYC in all of its glory.
Frank and...
Yellow cabs.
Oh, so now we're in NY.
Yeah. Once they're done fucking living out the thrill that
I'm guessing that's San Fran or something. Where the carnival was.
No, they show, I don't know. Right after all that bit of business is when...
Do you know the girl's name? Frank and...
Yeah, Carissa. I think it was Carissa. I got it in my notes later. I picked it up way later on, not to fucking ebb off of our fucking journey of discovery here.
And they're...
the PRI building.
They got quite the setup. What are they doing? Incepting dreams?
Yeah. Well, it's very Ghostbusters-y.
Yeah.
Reminds me of fucking Venkman there with the cards hooked up to the machine. But also like something Howard Stern would do. With the what the fuck is that machine? That little bull ride he made everyone's the sibilant. You know what I'm talking about?
Sibilance.
It's not an audio check. It's a fucking Symbian.
Oh, the Sibian.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. The ride on?
Yeah. He had like every woman he ever met sit on that thing. Yeah. I don't know if he got any dudes too. I don't know if it had the same effect.
But they're like doing it's almost like a competition. Who can get he's getting the dream through the computer somehow. Mm-hmm. And she's trying to pick it up herself with her own telepathy.
Yeah. Yeah. Settle in. Yeah, you just got to settle in. Yeah. And then Focus on your loudest sexual fantasy?
Yeah.
Is that what it was? The loudest?
Yeah.
Wild stuff.
And it is kind of wild stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, you're not picking up all this? Whoa.
Yeah. You're missing out.
Yeah. A little bit of jealousy there. And then, how do they get to then they get a phone call from Alex?
Oh, beckoned.
Yeah.
To the Bodega Bay Inn.
The gang is getting back together.
Yeah, oh yeah, we're in the mystery mobile now.
They say something about they need all powers combined.
Oh yeah, it's Captain
Planet?
Yeah, I don't know how to land that.
I had the old Captain Planet gang.
Did you?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. It won't be a friendly meeting.
Yeah. Get all the psychic powers.
Yeah.
Earth, wind, fire. Don Cheadle.
Ooh. Yeah, that was awesome. They arrived to the bodega.
Yeah. You know, it's not totally unsolicited. Somehow Neil said they would come.
Yeah.
But where the hell is old Neil?
Yeah. There's so much knowing and not knowing in this scene. Did you know we were going to come? Oh, yeah, I knew we were going to come. Did you know that he's dead? Oh, no, we didn't know he's dead.
Yeah, no, we were just waiting for you to come before we buried the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he shot himself, just like every other guy you see in the movie just about so far.
But you know
like
what
half the people you've met.
Don't ever see, other than this film, is someone shooting themselves in the head and having an open casket.
Yeah, no, that is pretty rare.
Yeah.
Teensy bullet.
Yeah, exactly.
Microscopic. But that's a really big oversight you've pointed out.
Yeah. And they're like, yeah, so he'll be buried tomorrow.
Yeah.
We were waiting. Like, he's stinking here. You guys took forever to meet up. You should all stay.
Yeah.
I'll stay the night.
Yeah. No, so like what you're noticing is that no one's likable. And the connective tissue here all feels pretty strange with the story.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
A little wishy-washy. But surely it ties together well.
Yeah. Alex just follows the wife out, leaving the couple and the white bitch.
Oh.
The white witch.
The white witch.
And just like chilling around. Like, so what's new? Just like leaning on the casket.
Oh, yeah, just chilling around him.
But she does that charming sickle poke.
No one's real sad.
To make sure he's dead,
actually.
Yeah. No one...
In hindsight.
Yeah.
It wasn't that emotional of an affair.
Yeah. Which is kind of tropey. Like, these kind of films where they're all going back... There's a lot of films where they're not so sad.
Yeah, I guess.
To get back.
Mm.
And... yeah, they make sure that he's dead with that sickle poke.
Sickle.
She has that like long needle that she
puts
through his chest.
With the like little thermometer type thing on the top of it.
Which I think
it was very Turkey-ish.
I think exactly. Yeah, checking his internal temperature.
Make sure it's fucking not zero for room.
Yeah. I think they missed out on a great opportunity. This would have been the perfect jump scare.
Right.
If she did that and he's like, ah! And then dies, like, well, now he's dead.
Yeah. Little just bit opossum there earlier for.
Alex seems so keen on the wife early on.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, no, he's pretty sweet on her. Mm. No, I don't know.
Can't believe Neil would take the time off of work to get married. It's the line that he says to her.
Workaholic old Neil was the R.I.P. Neil.
R.I.P. Neil. Yeah. Gallagher. Mr. Gallagher.
Yeah, Neil Gallagher.
And we get to meet the maid. The maid has a little run-in with Gypsy Queen.
No, yeah.
And she's
Gypsy Queen.
She's
Old
doing
Stevie
like
Nicks herself.
her little protection curse or protection spell.
Sure.
And she's like, "Don't
For
go."
the audience not seeing it, he's
Don't go near the fireplace.
No, never.
Which is,
Rule of thumb.
maybe we'll find out how good her powers really are
Yeah, maybe.
with little factoids like that.
We might.
But then the maid's peeking on her as she's going into her room.
Oh.
And the only reason this is the setup for that taxidoggy.
Oh, yeah. Is that the first time you see that dog?
Yeah. And then she hears a noise outside. So, like, POV looking through, you see her turn around and the maid gets away. And it's...
Who's that casting a shadow on my keyhole?
Yeah, and it's like this very high jinxy score that comes on. It's almost like a Boy Meets World score or something like that. And it cuts into Alex holding a picture. Because now he can just look at pictures and go into these premonitions and stuff like that.
Sure.
And it's the reoccurring one.
You
Now
can go with that.
Now the two people, which now you know is Neil and the wife, are dancing around.
Yeah.
And then he holds the gun to her, and it's the reoccurring of, "You can't save her, Alex."
Oh, yeah. One of those premies.
Yeah.
I got you.
But in this one, he has a Phyllis mask on.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Handsome.
And then this is... Get to the elevator. Your favorite scene.
Ugh. I couldn't believe it. This was a matter of too soon. I felt like we had kind of gotten away from it, but there'd been no escape, is there?
Yeah, you always get to see a nip or two.
Yeah,
In a 80s
that's
horror
without
film.
a doubt, for
Not
sure.
like this.
No.
Not like this.
Why? Why a scratch?
Yeah. Why must you curse us?
Yeah, so he's like ponytail guy. And was that Carissa in there with him? Or someone else?
Yeah.
I didn't really have a handle on everyone at that point.
I don't know who that was with them. There is someone in there with them, but is it the wife?
Yeah. But when that premonition happens, when you encounter the scratch, the unfortunate scratch,
Yeah.
some of the hostilities that have taken place in this lift.
And it was Neil, but not the wife. So maybe they were alone, but that's who we're thinking the third person is the girl from the premonition.
Yeah, but anyway, it was not good. It was unwarranted, unsolicited, and, well, it was brief at the very least.
Yeah, but for some reason she seems a little hot from that encounter. Because then she just gets into the room, hops on the bed, starts picking up on some more. This a consensual interaction. Maybe she just wanted to clear the brain.
Yeah, cleanse the palate.
Yeah. She picks up that it was a couple high lifes. Starts picking names like Clark Gable.
Right.
And Carol Lombard.
Oh yeah, what's she from?
I have no clue.
Ah.
But they're married.
Cool.
That's not spicy. Nothing
well,
zesty about that. Give me something I can use.
Yeah, that's something to strive for in a marriage. Just keep it fresh. Keep it going at the bodega bed.
But as the sun goes down, we get to see Pinhead for the first time. Crawling out of the casket. He's been in there the whole time?
At dinner, that's when we see what's his boy?
Pinhead?
Yeah.
It's the
Trademark pending.
Transition into the dinner scene.
That
they're picking up the Clark Gable.
Yeah.
Goes to that scene. You see Pinhead come out of the casket, and then it goes to dinner.
I got you. And that's when they were giving a bit of the guff on, like, the backstory on Neil, kind of.
And the hotel as well. How they met.
A couple of yadders.
And then everyone's just like, yeah, we see what happened here, why he...
Yeah, duh.
Yeah, the White Witch is quite forward. Mm-hmm. And don't you think he used you for your money? He just wanted to post up at this hotel.
Yeah, just needed a blank check.
Yeah. And it doesn't sit right with the wife.
No.
And she goes running out.
Oh,
and Alex goes after her.
Oh, that's as he's putting her mind at ease. He's like, oh, you know, this psychic, she knows what happens on every room, every bed.
Yeah.
You know.
She's throwing bastard out.
Bastard.
Greedy bastard, little bastard. Calls herself a nasty bitch. Yeah. This girl shouldn't drink.
Yeah. And Alex eventually gets to himself. He's like, yeah, I'm the dream guy.
Yeah, because... Okay, so the big takeaway from this scene is that you find out that Neil, it was all a big ruse because he needed to find out where these puppets were.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And also...
Because he's hip to Andre Touleine's, this ancient Egyptian...
Yeah. And these...
spell or whatever.
Yeah, some of these folks have found out how to put on their whatchamacallit essence or whatever and whatever etude into some inanimate objects.
Yeah. Exactly.
All right. Yeah.
That's exactly how I would have put it.
Yeah. So Alex and with the poofy hair.
So this really reminded me, there's lots of films like House on Haunted Hill.
Yeah.
But have you ever seen The Fear? Came out in 1996. Or 90... Maybe Fear came out in 96.
Yeah, Fear definitely came out in 96.
So 95. The Fear came out.
Yeah.
And it might have been a full moon. But it was all these friends. They go to a cabin in the woods.
Right.
And they all dress up as their biggest fears.
Yeah.
And they're having like... I don't know if it's like a counseling about getting over your fears or something like that. But they're all dressed up. But then this like wooden character, he kind of looks like Robin Williams and not Bicentennial Man.
Right.
But wooden.
Weird.
Yeah. And he's a killer and starts killing them off one by one.
Oh.
But like using their fears to kill them.
Oh.
It's a pretty good film. I watched it super young and it's always stuck with me.
Yeah.
But it's always hard to find because you always see Fear. And
yeah.
There's all kinds of other movies that come up now.
Sure.
But it's The Fear. Good flick.
Yeah. I wonder if I even vaguely recall that. The storyline and the character sounds like something that I got like a minor beat on.
Like Buddy's scared of water, so he's dressed as a shark.
Right.
And he gets killed in a pool.
So speaking on the fear.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got that dude. He's dreaming up the things to come. And it's all fear. No, I don't know.
Yeah. Everybody dreams. Not about stuff that hasn't happened yet. Because, he's outside and giving her the whole skinny, telling her the Egyptian lore and
blah,
the
blah,
methods,
blah.
the inanimate figurines, why, I have no idea. Never get the reason for... Yeah, what does hair do? What's he do? What's he got? He's got no
dream.
powers.
It's dream. He dreams of what's to come.
But what's Frank do, sorry?
Who's Frank?
The guy with Clarissa.
The dude with the ponytail?
Yeah, hairdo.
He's just a piece of shit balls.
That's all he's got.
He sucks. I mean, he's awesome, but he sucks.
And then here we go. The maid.
Oh, yeah.
In the fireplace.
This is POV laden, this thing. But it's so much of, what was that? Oh, nothing.
Yeah.
Let me futz with this fucking fireplace. Yeah. Right?
Well, we even found out in the first scene that Blade can't pass up a couple piano notes on the way. He's trying to get to the hotel room at the start. He's like... Like goes down.
Yeah, just plinking away.
Yeah.
As this maid is slowly drawn out.
I think it's Blade. No, it's Pinhead, isn't it?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Pinhead.
Yeah. Yeah. Nothing drawn out.
He's the only one that could play the piano, actually.
Yeah. And then you got, let's slowly peek.
Yeah, behind the piano to see who's there.
Slower.
Oh.
A little slower.
We got nowheres to be. Come on.
Then,
we're trying to make a movie out of this.
And then, nothing. Hands on hips.
Yeah.
Right?
All right. Back to the fireplace.
All right. I'm putting down this key guard or whatever we call it. And then, little what's his fuck there?
Yeah, Mitts.
Pinhead.
That's what he should have been called, Mitts.
Yeah. Felt like a new puppet for me at that point. I had missed him, I guess, early on.
Oh, yeah? You forgot about Pinhead?
No, I mean, I didn't see him earlier than that. I thought that was the first glimpse of him.
Yeah, he does come out of the casket.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, he picks up the, what did you call the tool? It's definitely used in Clue.
Like the prodder for the fire.
Yeah, exactly. Bashes her over the head.
Oh, yeah, a big scream. Kneels in the chair also.
Oh, yeah. Fake scream. You think that the scream was from the maid, but it's actually from the wife.
Yeah.
Her and Alex came across
He's
Neil. Eyes wide open. Confirmed dead. Sitting in the chair. Did Pinhead do this himself?
I don't know, but they...
No way Jester's got the fucking strength to do something like that.
No way. But they gotta put him back.
They should have had him on strings.
Yeah, they might
That would have been sick. Pulley system?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
They could have worked that. Maybe in 16 they'll do that. I don't know which one of these puppets is on brain detail, but they never find any evidence of the maid for the rest of the film.
No.
No, she's gone.
Disappeared. They drug into a hole and or dragged into a hole and then just dined upon by these little wooden bastards.
Yeah. And then we get that damn Clarissa.
Yeah, no, we never did trust Neil as we put him back, by the way. You know, there's some suspicions here that he might have been up to something. All right? But yeah, now we can move on to the naked in the bathtub.
Yeah.
Right? Gratuitous.
Yeah.
Enjoyable-ish.
Some HLA she's picking up.
Yeah. Joining the rankings of things you probably saw too young, this bathtub scene.
Yeah. But this is the way you want to come across them.
Yeah.
Or view them. But
this is not something you could see on the big screen too with that direct
yeah, exactly.
release. Imagine this spawned in 15 something sequels, whatever.
But Frank, that dirty dog,
yeah,
he's like, can you pick up anything about Neil and that wife of his?
Yeah, he's kind of acting sex about it.
Yeah. And then he just disappears. Goes radio silent. Frank? Where'd you go? She gets out of the bath. Goes into the room. Ha! This guy's playing Red Dragon with her. Or Mindhunter.
Manhunter.
Manhunter,
Yeah.
Fuck, I love Mindhunter.
Yeah, Thomas Harris be mad at you, bro. Fucking Hannibalize you. But yeah, old Poof is also checking around during this, right?
Yeah.
Alex, right?
Yeah.
And he's being trolled at foot level too. By some ugly ass carpet in this place. I can tell you that. I was fixated.
Yeah.
Right? But the old Poof can't fall asleep because now that she's out of the bathtub, they're in Pound Town.
Yeah, okay, so, yeah, he's being spied on. Blade Yeah, has to knock on the door.
Yeah, hotel
There's
staff
like
is coming to check out.
Yeah, but he goes in.
Noise complaint.
He goes into his room. Blade's already in there. And then the only way Blade can get out is he knocks on the door and waits for Alex to open it and then runs behind him. And then, yeah, it goes to the most memorable scene of the whole movie for me. This is the one that I always remembered. I thought it was in Puppet Master 2.
Well, yeah.
But it goes to Clarissa and Frank.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to rearrange that set. And so she's like tying him up. Mm-hmm. Like they've had so many premonitions. They're both ready to go.
$8?
Yeah. She's tying him to the headboard. And they're, it's cutting back to Alex, and Alex is like, "Good God!"
Yeah, I know.
These flats are thin. These are extra thin flats.
These walls are paper thin, and everyone hears every little sound. And Blade.
Yeah, spying on the witch now.
Yeah, no, he's dragging the chair too.
Yeah, he's a voyeur.
Yeah,
this guy.
He's up at keyhole level now, off of that chair.
Yeah, hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a terrible time to have a knife and hook for hands.
Yeah,
I'll tell you that. Where's Pinhead at?
Yeah.
Pinhead.
Yeah. Well, he's done with that.
Yeah.
Then moving on, tug, moving that chair along down the hallway to the next door. Tug, as he checks this one out if he could, wouldn't it?
Yeah. And we get to meet our next puppet.
Yeah.
Tunneler.
Oh, yeah. You kind of see a little shit silhouette for a second there.
Later named in the franchise Drill Sergeant.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But the working title was Tunneler at this point.
Yeah, and
they're all attacking at once.
Yeah.
They got this plan.
They got this, she really thought to bring that lingerie, too.
You never know.
Jeez.
I think
I didn't think it was this kind of trip.
I think that's just what she sleeps in, a girl like that.
But yeah, no, she does that. What is that? This is a trope, looking under the bed, right?
Yeah, never look.
This is people's biggest fear.
Yeah.
She gets in there and friggin' tunneler.
Tunneler. I know it's hard to say. The tunneler.
I guess I didn't try and say it out loud before now, but yeah, he comes in like Rhino.
Yeah. Before she can even make a peep.
Yeah, fucking really just eats up her face probably.
Oh yeah. Throated her.
Yeah. I'll teach her for spying under the bed, I guess.
But it's funny because
stupid ponytail, the blindfolded guy.
Yeah, and he hears the zzzz, and he's like, "Ooh, got a toy for us?" Yeah. And okay, so this is gets to the most memorable portion of the film for me.
With Ponytail. Once he's been blindfolded.
Leech girl.
When she comes up and he can't tell the difference.
The first impression of Leech girl. Yeah. Yeah. You can't tell how little those kisses are, fella.
He's got no sense of it. He's like, oh.
And they try to play it off like it's actually supposed to be sexy. Like people are actually going to enjoy this scene a little bit. And then
the minx.
Yeah. If there wasn't anything to pick up on there, those noises, and you're not feeling a thing, pal, something's afoot. And then she lets down a steamer on him.
Oh yeah. No, like this girl
feels great.
Got some tricks he didn't know about.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Yeah. He's into it though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here come the leeches. From her name.
Yeah. And he's like, ooh.
Undisclosed sexual aid.
Ah! Ow! Why are you doing that? Ah!
Carissa.
He starts screaming and then
it.
Cuts back to Alex. Oh my God.
Oh, he's so frustrated.
Yeah. Like, and just the way that he can like flick off the blindfold.
Oh, yeah.
She's got like 4 of them on him at this point.
And she's got like full Beetlejuice morphing head when these things come out too.
Yeah,
Like she's not your run of the mill wooden marionette.
No.
She's got a very expressionable face.
It's questionable how she was made
Yeah.
and how she can do this. I feel like every other puppet has a little bit of like, yeah, okay, I can see that.
Yeah, so much life in her face. Unlike what we're gonna cut to right now once we're done with all of this guy.
What's that guy?
Freaking psychic with the dog. That
Yeah, witchy woman.
so
A witchy woman.
yeah, she's out there whining in the hall with that dog. And like it's meant to be taxiderm, but he just looks like a dog that's fake as fuck.
Yeah.
You know, he don't move at all. And she's so horny.
Alex is walking around because he can't sleep. And she tries to say, let's tear down this set.
Yeah. Fucking.
Wants nothing to do with it.
Yeah, let's fucking push a few books off the case.
Mm. But no go.
Yeah, no, he
Sends her into her room.
didn't move his wood.
Party for one. So you would think.
Yeah, no, yeah.
But as she's talking to her dog friend there,
Yes.
she turns around and Neil shows up again.
Yeah. Fucking in the house.
Yeah. And then Pinhead's in there.
Yeah. Shake a shake a shake.
He's got some serious man hands, eh? Is it actually? I'm pretty sure it's actually a person.
Yeah.
Whenever he's doing something, someone's hands around the puppet working, and breaks her leg.
He really fucks her up, yeah.
All the blood.
Yeah, no, she just it hangs on this taxidermy dog for a while, right? Though is this not a joke?
Well, I think the reflection from the mirror, you can see Neil in the background, giving the audience time to watch the scene, but then see him in the background before she does.
Aye.
Because then she looks up in the mirror and sees him behind.
Oh, that thing about mirrors.
And then goes towards him. We're mirror guys. What can we say? Yeah, Pinhead breaks her leg.
Oh yeah, no.
222.
Trademark
Still
pendant
early.
as always
Still
with
early.
Pinhead.
Yeah.
Clive Barker, take that.
Mm.
Or Clive, not Barker. Is it Clive? Yeah, Clive Barker. No. Yeah.
But it is funny. So this guy's supposed to be super strong, can break your legs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
But the way that
up.
they can just be thrown around.
Mm-hmm.
The first time he gets,
Yeah, I know. He goes in for the KO.
Yeah,
But then gets flung down a stairwell.
yeah. Pieces are up, and then flung down a stairwell.
And then, yeah, things get fucking spooky. Because old Blade is all of a sudden there.
Yeah.
And he's about to finish the job, right?
Yeah.
And, but, well, really, a little elevator door will keep that little bad boy at bay.
Yeah.
At least for the time being.
And this is the scene where you really pick up on a lot of stop motion. The way that like Pinhead gets up, and the way that Blade's moving around. You can tell that this is like the first time that I picked up on that it's not just marionettes or someone doing this as they're going along.
True
So that's pretty cool. Reminded me, watching it back, it reminded me almost of some of the stop motion in like James and the Giant Peach, maybe.
Sure.
Like they let it have those little pauses. They don't make it completely seamless.
Mm-hmm. I'll tell you about a pause. We're about to fucking hit the ground floor. Things are really going to grind to a halt. We're ready for round 3 with Pinhead.
Tropes. Yeah. He comes in. Man, that guy's got hands.
Yeah, he's going in for the knockout once again. But once again gets bested.
Just ragdolled.
Yeah. And he kind of reminds me of the Goomba from Mario or something.
Yeah, exactly. True enough. And then...
With the little sweater on. The friggin' cutie.
Exactly.
And old tunneler, little drill on his head.
Yeah.
It's cute.
Yeah. And even Blade's got a little charm with the
Looks like Willem Dafoe.
icy hair. Yeah, he does look like so he's classic elevator panel opens up. Blade took the ride down with them.
Ah, of course he did. Coming in.
Making her premonition come true. Throat slit.
It's a troublesome elevator overall.
Yeah.
Every time there's trouble in this elevator.
Yeah, not too much good happens. So you're thinking, is Alex going to get the leeches? If all these premonitions come true?
We're like basically out of protagonists at this 1 hour mark. Or 1 hour 3 or something.
And look who came to play.
Oh, yeah.
Jester.
Yeah, this is a head spinning scenario right here.
Maybe you're going to get some action from Jester.
Yeah.
There's one puppet that hasn't killed, and there's one protagonist left.
Yeah, and
Got to get those numbers up.
Neil's wife comes beckoning old Alex the poof.
Yeah. Wake up, I got to show you something.
Yeah, she's got something to show him. And she's having this kind of revelatory moment and brings him to some under construction floor.
Yeah.
But the room they go
up
in.
to this big ballroom.
Yeah, now that's something.
From his premonitions.
Yeah. All white pillars.
Yeah.
And out comes the Phantom of the Bodega Bay Inn here, right?
Neil!
Yeah, tuxedo mask, right? Must be a Sailor Moon out that night.
Bam! Wakes up. He's woken up. Feels something a little wet between his legs.
I know. I'm waiting for Cage to come in and not do anything during one of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's definitely a dream scenario because he unmasks and then you can't save her, Alex. Blah.
Yeah.
But he's got a Luger, so he's got some kind of Nazi tie.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The false wake up when he opens up he lifts up the sheets and all three heads of the friends that have been killed all seem quite happy. Kind of like that, join us. I forget what they say, but it's like that. Join us, Alex. And then...
Knock, knock.
Wifey.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But he's all wise to this shit now.
Yeah, no, he knows where he's going. Or
Yeah.
he thinks he does.
And it's economical what's happening right here.
Yeah.
We're going back up the stairs.
Yeah, he's cutting her off. Like, she's saying stuff. He's like, yeah, I know. I know what you're going to say.
But once they get to the top there, they're just basically... They read a thing about the puppets.
Yeah, Tulane's diary. And he says that he's worried about how they'll be around others, but they're completely fine around him.
Yeah.
He makes them out to be like these nice, wholesome puppets. Why would you put a knife and a hook for hands?
Maybe he's like a fisherman's aid.
Like Tunneler. I guess he can do stuff.
Yeah, no, he's a tool.
Yeah.
But
Dante would love Tunneler. Blade, not so much.
they're just making a ton of shit canon though.
Yeah.
With this bit of business. Alex just dozing off.
Yeah, because then there's like another Neil, where he's pointing the gun at him.
Oh yeah, no, of course we got Tuxedo Neil again, striking once again.
And I don't think Alex even knows about the puppets yet. He's had no real encounters.
Yeah, he's had some people looked at him.
He's like, man, I'm killing this. I'm solving everything myself. Daphne and Fred are off banging. Velma's in there with her dog, Scoob.
But something strikes him in that moment.
Shaggy's doing all the work.
Yeah, but they do have this, okay, we gotta go.
Yeah.
And go. And go.
Yeah.
It's a lot of stairs.
And you think that even the wife might be in on it at this point.
Mm-hmm. And they get to the dining room.
Yeah. Who's pulling all these bodies around?
Yeah, it's candles galore.
Yeah.
But it's some house that Jack built shit, that's for sure. What a set piece.
Yeah. You never get to see the back of Neil's head.
No.
But
There isn't one.
He's there sitting with
It's
all
the
them.
dark side of the moon.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, metaphysics.
Yeah, it's so funny, like that enter Neil scene.
Yeah.
Where, oh, yeah, you're not leaving on my account, are you?
Oh, yeah, no, he's not at the table, but he walks in. Yeah.
You're dead.
Yeah.
Ha ha, yeah, I'm dead.
Metaphysically, I am.
Yeah. He's like, I got a gun and I put it to my head and blew away all of my mass knowledge.
And these...
What a funny line. That's the best line in the damn thing. I blew away my mass knowledge.
But he made a deal with the puppets to bring him back, reanimate him.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. And it's no problem. Stupid Alex didn't get this right away.
Yeah. Luckily, Jester's been...
Yeah. And, so he's using puppet mastery.
He brought them here just to kill them all.
To get to immortality.
Yeah.
And, who saw that coming? It's a jump the shark moment, isn't it?
Yeah. Because then he's like, don't need these. He picks up Jester and just chucks him.
Oh, yeah. And in that moment, when he gets chucked aside, you can see a little bit of a switch in the demeanor of all the puppets.
Yeah, there's a reaction shot from all of them. What the fuck?
Yeah, and you can kind of see them turn on him a little bit.
I'm tired of experimenting with all these silly wooden puppets.
Yeah. And then he gets to going and slapping about everybody. Alex and his wife. Yeah. He's got super strength.
She tries to slap him and then boom! Haymaker.
Puppet power.
And he's like, yeah, guess what? I killed your parents too.
He's fucking ground and pounding.
Oh, yeah. And Jester's reaction,
he's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. And he looks up. What the hell are you looking at? And Jester goes, looks away.
Yeah.
Still waiting for Jester to do something.
Yeah. And just when you think this dude is unstoppable, he's got the humans under control, he's got the puppets under control. She comes with yet another trope. The
maid's back.
Yeah, the smash with the vase.
That's what I say. The twist of the whole film is that the maid's back. Yeah, they tussle. He gets thrown into the elevator.
Yeah, it hits like a wrestling bout. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. With that friggin' vase hit. He's like, oh, and he just like slowly stumbles off. Yeah. And then all his buddies kind of reanimate too or something there and kind of head him off a little bit. Yeah. But maybe they don't really all show up. Maybe it's just like that one happening kind of in that moment. I thought it was gonna kind of head in a slightly different, more reanimator sort of direction right then and there.
Well, later on, it does have like the green goo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it all kind of starts happening right here because Alex gets that little upper hand with the uppercut straight to Sackville. Yeah. Yeah. Leading him to a bit of a comeuppance there where he's got to engage with Pinhead in an elevator.
I know. Pinhead throws the distraction. Mm-hmm. And I love this. He just picks up Pinhead and pulls his head off.
The little cretin.
Decapitates him.
Oh, yeah. No, he friggin'... Yeah, beheads him with vigor.
I'm the master. You're the puppet.
Yeah, but that's not the only trouble inside this elevator.
No.
You hear that?
Tandler comes a running. Gets him in the leg.
Yeah. The drill be buzzing henceforth to forth.
And you got a shout out to David Allen, because there's some really good stop motion in this scene.
Yeah.
The way they're moving around.
Gotta get out of here.
And Blade on top once again.
Oh, yeah, lopping fingers. That's when you get that yellow pissy blood.
Yeah.
Ew.
He's full of reanimator juice.
Yeah. Yeah. And stupid fucking Alex, why the fuck is he trying to open the elevator door?
Yeah, I know. He just has to be such a good guy that he's willing to save Neil.
Ugh.
Because he doesn't know any better about these puppets.
Like, I already got it, guys. There's no protagonist in this movie.
Still the first time that he's seen the puppets, so he's freaking out.
Yeah. And Leech Woman was there.
Oh, yeah. I love that.
Where Blade.
Pinhead giving him... Yeah. Pinhead's giving him noogies. Grabs him by the head. They're all teaming up on him now.
Yeah. Blade's fish hooking him.
Tundler's getting him in the fucking neck.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I love that. Blade uses the hook and opens up his mouth so she can force feed him a couple leechies.
Yeah, makes way for Leech Woman to swoop in.
Yeah. But who gets the final death blow? Not Jester. Little bitch. I remember him being so much more sinister. He must really kick it up a notch.
Oh, yeah.
Not even thinking number 2 he does anything.
He's a slow burn.
Yeah. But yeah, what a finisher.
Yeah.
Pinhead with the classic trophy. Cracks his neck.
And Alex all the while, stop.
I know.
And then...
again...
What's her face?
He takes the hook off the lip and it's like...
Yeah, what's her face? Neil's wife isn't especially enjoying the whole scenario either.
Yeah.
She's having a bit of a breakdown over the whole thing.
But that's just tonight. Tomorrow, she's perfectly fine.
No, yeah, no. Alex gives her a little comfort, though. A little out of there.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Let's wrap this puppy up.
Oh, yeah, like, Alex is getting ready to leave now. Like, Neil's toast.
Yeah.
But,
everything is all righty.
Yeah, we got the cab waiting.
Cleaners were in.
Get a little handshake there. Take care of yourself. Yeah. And, they...
Puppets are... okay?
Yeah, no. They're getting lost in translation.
I think they all should have been out the window like this. So see this.
They're all buddies now. Nice little guys. But yeah, no, like the director's right at the finish line here.
How we gonna wrap this up?
He's like easy.
Yeah.
Just say goodbye. That's it. Fucking
wifey's got Toto now.
That dog is there, and he's old. That old boy is still pretty inanimate.
Yeah.
Right? Still not doing a damn thing. But by the very next shot, as she rounds that staircase...
He's a real boy.
Yeah, he's a moving. And this dog, man, he walks like 3 steps and calls it a shoot.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? That's it for him for the movie.
I don't know how many bits and bytes were left by the end of this.
Man, fucking the genius coming up with this whole thing.
Yeah. That's Charles Bland. Charles Brand.
Bland, indeed. Yeah, I didn't... And that was it. Like, that was like happy, I guess. Happy spelled with a CR.
It's all over. It's really weird. So then we get the sequel a year later. I just noticed Alex is on the back of it. You can confirm that that's Alex?
Oh, yeah.
Not in the sequel. Not a once. Mentioned, but not in it.
Aye.
Yeah.
Oh.
But Tulane comes back.
Oh.
They reanimate Tulane
No.
from the dead,
Well,
obviously.
no. Once you realize gunshots to the head don't
Then
stop.
he's like Invisible Vader.
What?
He's like cloaked up. He's got the Invisible Man kind of garb, mummy mask.
Oh, really?
But he's got like a cloak and these gloves, and he's always smoking and stuff like that.
Fanciful.
It's all this paranormal group
Aye.
going.
It's too many things at some point, right? That's that jump the shark they like to do now.
But you do get Torch.
Yeah.
And Torch is probably the most badass looking because his whole face is the shape of a Nazi helmet, and he's got bullets for teeth.
Oh yeah,
and I'm pretty sure his
his helmet's low, right? Yeah.
Oh, it goes right down to his mouth.
Yeah.
Like his helmet's his whole upper skull, and then he has a jaw with bullets in his teeth.
I never realized he had bullets in his teeth.
I didn't notice until I just watched the sequel.
Rad.
And I'm pretty sure his first scene is this kid's playing Indiana Jones, being whipping this toy, being like Nazi scum, and then throws it in a bush, and then it comes popping back out, and then he sees Torch,
yeah,
and he's trying to play with him, and he kills the kid, torches him. I think the kid's
no
like ripping him and
remorse
shit,
from
but
Torch.
Yeah, no.
Fucking A.
So that was the new addition.
Yeah.
In the sequel. Jester still, I don't think, gets any kills.
Yeah.
I don't know if Jester ever kills anyone, maybe. He's the true protagonist of the whole thing.
He's the comic relief.
Yeah.
He's the jester.
Yeah. The reaction. But yeah, 6-shooter didn't come till the third one.
Right. Yeah, I saw it on Prime, this OG one. And I think it just jumped straight to it had 3 or 4 Puppet Master things, but it was like
Tubi's
5.
got them all on it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was my alternative of where I was gonna watch it when I looked it up to see where it was on.
They even got the Littlest Reich.
Oh yeah, some of the weirdest ones.
I think that's the one that just came out. One came out in 2022.
No way.
They're still making films. They might even catch witchcraft one of these days.
Is witchcraft still going hard? It must be.
I don't know. No, I think it's been gone.
Fuck it.
They all look pretty old.
Dang.
And David Allen.
Yeah.
He stepped up to direct the sequel.
This one?
Yeah, and I guess it was an absolute nightmare.
Ooh.
Because he was just used to being isolated and working on his stop motion and stuff like that, but being able to run a crew.
Oh,
I guess
was not his strength.
2 more directors stepped in, and they were filming 3 scenes at a time just so they could get on budget and done when their deadline was.
Yeah. So things suffered.
But they still kicked.
They pulled something together, huh?
Yeah. And David Allen actually passed away at the end of the 90s.
All right.
But get this. 2023, his love child, the Primevals, was finally, because it was never finished before he died.
Okay.
But all his proteges, I guess, got together and finished this film for him.
No way.
And it just came out, so I'm putting it on the wheel.
Oh,
So I definitely got to check that out. It's called The Primevals, and it's all stop motion.
Oh, that sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
Good luck on the wheel.
Yeah, man.
Hot Pete. This was on the wheel for a hell of a long time.
Yeah.
Puppet
That was
Master.
one of the first ones we talked about.
Nearly OG, yeah.
So how do you think this stood the test of time? Because it has always been in the same conversation as all these greats of the genre.
Yeah.
Slasher films.
Yeah.
Do you think it's just all about consumerism? just because there were these dolls, like you could actually. I never bought one, but
No.
I'm sure a lot of people did.
Like actual like merchandise shit.
Yeah, like they were.
But I've never seen any really
more
around or anything.
No, I don't remember seeing
Never
that either.
in person.
For this to be such a B film,
Mm.
it's amazing how well it's stood up in the conversation
Right.
of these 80s
Yeah, it's not
franchises.
Yeah, most everyone has really heard of Puppet Master,
Oh yeah.
and not just because of Master of Puppets or nothing either.
Yeah, exactly.
And like some of the might forget Leech Woman or some of the other characters,
Yeah.
but you always remember like Blade for sure.
Oh yeah.
And was Torch the one with the helmet?
Leech Girl stuck with me for sure.
Yo,
I must say.
oh, if you know, you know.
Yeah.
With Leech Woman
Yeah.
and Tunneler,
Tunneler.
you know, you always remember that little drill head,
Yeah.
and even sort of
With-
Pinhead.
Pinhead was iconic.
And yeah, the 6-shooter guy for sure.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
though I can barely remember shit
I think they
all about him.
But they used him. This is where they started doing the World War II flashbacks. So he was, I think he might have been in the flashbacks. Like he was the American going and killing Nazis.
Right. Some friggin' Captain America shit.
So Blade, Jester, and also Pinhead. I listened to two people talking about like one of the later ones.
Right.
Curse of the Puppet Master.
Okay.
And I think it's...
Yeah, there's like Curse, but
Can't remember if it's-
Legacy, something. And there was one
and
that
there's
was
even
like
a retro.
there was one that
Like
was
a
like,
prequel, where they're all like really wooden, shitty looking.
oh really?
Yeah.
I saw one thing that was like Puppet Master versus Demonic Toys.
Toys.
Is that
Is
a movie? Or is
Yeah.
that a doc? Is that
There's another full moon film called Demonic Toys. I meant to bring that up. I can't remember which one came out
so
first.
there's crossovers and shit happening.
Yeah.
They do one of those with dolls.
Yeah. I've never heard of Decapitron.
God.
Oh, yeah, maybe. 3 interchangeable heads. No, it's 4 and 5, so I probably wouldn't have saw him.
Decapitron.
Yeah.
What a fantastic name.
And then you can go into other puppets, Nazi puppets.
Yeah. I'm surprised we didn't get to see the samurai Genghis Khan guy.
I know, it
again.
never came back.
He was cool.
It says here his name was Shredder Khan.
Shredder Khan. That's a tough name.
But
He's in my top 50.
I don't know if it's Tulane or like someone else more like evil. Or maybe it would have been after. I'm not sure, but they find this guy and he's like big and buff,
Yeah.
but he's shy, like timid, gets bullied a lot and stuff like that, outcast.
Right.
But he's like a great
Gentle giant.
He's a great whittler. Makes stuff out of wood, so they're like, oh man,
I know what a whittler is, guys.
you should help me make puppets, and he brings them in and all that stuff. But then it's like all a ruse,
Uh-oh.
or something goes sour,
Yeah.
where he's like,
Let it all.
and then you find out that you can put people's characters into the puppets.
Yeah. Well, they touch on that here, right? Or maybe it's not
That it's
quite that
actual
whole-
people that Tulane knows. Like
Oh.
Tulane can take people and put, like, I think that
Like the murderer's soul and Chucky.
yeah, there's like you get to meet all the characters that are in these puppets throughout the franchise.
Oh, I get what you're putting down
Yeah.
there, yeah.
But the kicker is that they end up making a puppet out of this whittler, but it's like a metal tank. Like, don't you think they'd make him out of, like, what's the whole point of this guy with wood if you don't make him out of wood? He's made out of metal.
Must have missed the Miss the deeper side of that,
I
huh?
might have to watch it. I don't know where to go with this.
Yeah, I'm like scared to dedicate any time to it. That's for sure. You know, it don't respect your time like that.
Yeah.
That I've seen. And the way you were saying those other ones will draw out 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 in the was one, but somehow got drawn out in the 2. That's some frightening prospects right there.
That's some B film shit.
Yeah. I mean, I'd love to have that kind of time to get into the whole world of Puppet Master, but Jesus fucking hell.
That's Tulane and number 2.
Oh. It's kind of funny.
Oh, yeah. Then they got like these dolls.
Oh,
So they become doll people.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Gross, but cool.
It works.
Yeah.
You know, you'd be able to watch number 1 and number 2 and be like, okay, I get, it does work.
Mm-hmm.
Where sometimes they try to do something completely different with it, and it's just like, this isn't what I signed up for.
Sure.
Like, at least it has the same vibes.
Yeah. But does it have...
Story expanding as it goes.
Like, you talked about the trials and tribulations of
Without
2.
the bandages.
Ooh. That's Gus right there.
Oh, what were you saying? The
Um,
trials and tribulations.
Yeah, with 2 there. And, was there, any penultimate, or not penultimate, that's, second last or whatever, but, is that right? Is there, any, high watermark for this franchise, you think? Is there, one undeniable one? One friggin' Evil Dead 2 or Army of Darkness?
No, I think it would
kinda
have to be
fun?
2 or 3, I guess. I don't know, it's so strange why it stuck. Because it does, the storyline behind the puppets, it goes deeper and deeper into this, fascism and World War II and all this kind of stuff, and young Tulane and...
Sure. That all sort of makes sense. They gotta go somewhere with it.
Yeah.
And, the reverse.
Where, Child's Play, for instance, or, even, any
he
of
just
Freddy,
keeps
Jason,
winding up in a garbage can
it's
and
the
getting
villain
dug
that
out.
you're learning more and more and more about, not the world around them.
True.
So it's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe that gave it points.
Maybe. I mean, it is always fun to see what new puppets they're gonna come up with for.
Another point. Wes Craven, for instance. I would put Freddy on top. Character-wise.
Yeah.
Of all the franchises.
Yeah.
But it's Wes Craven. He was probably like, I want to move on and do other things.
Sure.
Where I bet the people that had to do with Puppet Master were like, this is all we got. We got to keep fucking ringing the spell. Drinking from the same well.
Sure. Yeah. But it would... You know what? I'm wrong. You never get to the point where there's nothing left to say about puppets.
True that.
God dang. Go on and on forever about those little bastards.
Yeah. Well, ain't that special?
Something of concern?
Yeah, well, it ain't that special. They must have took a trip to Latham.
In mass.
Yeah.
Mass knowledge, they call it.
You're an apt pupil.
Apt pupil. Let us know.
I'm out.
No. Let us know on the socials. Is that Pupil the coolest name of a movie?
We're all about shout-outs here. Phyllis ever gonna share any of that or what?
All right. I'm tired. You're
Mastermind.
Liam and Adam signing off,
Yeah.
and Phyllis, of course.
Yeah, I see her.
Yeah.
Good night.
All right. See you next week.
Yeah, it's 3:07.
Oh,
Well timed.
that alarm just hit different, didn't it?
We just went from timer to timist.